The importance of Fluxcore welding in today's society. Hello family, my name is Joe Brown, aka Black Phoenix, and I am your welding coach. And today I wanted to talk to you about Fluxcore, because Fluxcore to me is like having two big muscles. You got your with gas and you got your without gas. Both of them are very strong though. And I wanted to talk about that because in majority of shops, when you're doing heavy steel, a lot of structural fabrication, I got a piece of 1-inch sample coupon up here I'm about to put the root pass in. And before I do, I just want to say that Fluxcore in the shops are a benefit because they can get great penetration and you can actually be able to work faster than stick welding. See, because to me, Fluxcore is like the stick welding without the rod, because they putting the flux inside the wire. Now, some people, you know, at first, when it first got introduced in it, they was still a little iffy about it, but now it has been tested and tested and tested over time, where you can actually get different kinds of wire, Fluxcore wire, that are stronger than others. So it all depends on what you're working with, but if you're doing outside installing, a lot of times they're gonna use what they call self-shielding wire. And with that wire, it still can hold. It's like, to me, honestly, it's like welding with a good 60-11 rod, because it's going to dig in enough and it's actually going to give you decent penetration, and you can get a nice bead performance out of that Fluxcore without gas. Most shops though, most shop environment use dual Fluxcore, and that's what we're doing right now in this course that I teach. We got a 16-week class and we teach stick welding, MIG welding, and Fluxcore welding. And we certified them in vertical up and overhead in Fluxcore, because you can do that in the field, like I say again, or in the shop. So it all depends on if you want to tackle construction, you can get stick welding and Fluxcore welding and you can kill the construction game. Or if you want to get into more of an ornamental or building, making parts, you can get into the MIG, the posts, the spray. It's different type of processes, but I will say this. Flux-core is a double muscle. Keep that in mind when I say that. So I'm gonna dive in real quick and I'm gonna do a vertical. And I'm gonna cut this little fan on, so it might get a little tab loud. But one thing I love about this MIG wire, you can have, this Flux-core wire, you can have about 1.25 inches, up to 1.25 inches stick out. I like to keep about 3/4 to 1 inch stick out. And you don't have to do a lot of manipulation. You know, you can do a little bit, but you don't have to do a lot. The main thing is to have the proper gap, the travel speed, and your angle correct. Well, it would work if I got the ground on it. Let's put the ground on it. Let's try this again, fam.